What's going on? What's going on? Hopefully everybody doing. Hopefully. How y'all doing on this nice, fine Tuesday afternoon? Yeah, y'all move up. Another boring day out here. Ain't too much going on this way. Going to pick the little boo boo up from daycare and going back to the house. I actually recorded some content earlier today, as a matter of fact. So be on the lookout for that. I got 2 videos so far that I did. One of them is on I want to say, budget friendly EDC backpack. So be on the lookout for that one. And the other video is a review video on my Shellback Tactical quick release cummerbund, which I had the Shellback Tactical. If you've seen some of the other videos, the plate carrier that I'm wearing is a Shellback Tactical plate carrier, but it did not have the quick release cummerbund attached to it, so I ended up getting it afterwards. It actually was a while afterwards, but I ended up getting it though, and it's so far so good. So far so good. So the review that I'm doing on the cummerbund is basically like a out of the bag review at this point. I never really I won't say I haven't gotten around to really testing it in any type of way, which I don't see how you could really go about testing a cummerbund out for a review outside of hooking it and unhooking it. I think that's about the most that you could do, and see how many times you could probably do that before it starts to fail or give or anything like that. But what I had at first was the traditional style cummerbund that had the Velcro, and if you know anything about those, you know it's like dumb loud. It's like dumb loud. Like every time you go to try to put it on or take it off, you got to deal with all of the loud Velcro, and it's not like a light Velcro like you would get on something like some kid sneakers or something like that. Like it's some crazy industrial type Velcro. Like it's crazy, but I mean it's needed for it to have that type of connection to what it is that you're trying to secure it to. But I'm doing a review on that one, or should I say I already did a review on it. So as far as how extensive I can go into it to really test it out, I think it's just one of those things where time will tell if you just continue to use it and use it. What up from India? Salute, man. What's up? What's popping? So yeah, I think it's one of those things that I'll just have to use for a while, and then kind of have one of those 6 months or 1 year review, like return review, to really see how it has performed and held up over that time of putting it on and off. Yeah, beautiful day. Velcro to the beard. Yeah, sometimes it does get stuck in there when you're trying to take it off. Not so much putting it on, but more so taking it off and trying to, like, pull it over your head, and yeah, it becomes a hassle. It definitely becomes a hassle with the beard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it gets in the way. Let me see, KLC or what? I don't eat neither one of them, man, honestly. So there go the answer. That's the answer to that question right there. What else, Chicago? Yeah, say Foreman, bro. That's what's up. Old Block got love for you. For sure. I ain't never been out to Chicago outside of going to the Navy, so that's in like Great Lakes? Yeah, so I know it ain't like in Chicago, but from what I know, it's 20-30 minutes away from Chicago. I'm not sure in direction of Chicago. I'm guessing it must be 20 or 30 minutes away from the north side of Chicago, or I guess downtown area. But I never got a chance to go out there because once I graduated from boot camp, we left like instantly. The great mistakes, yeah. Definitely great mistakes. I don't know who that is on that Harley down there. But yeah, a lot of people I know when we graduated, as a matter of fact, from boot camp, they got to stay there for a week or two at the base. So a lot of them would go down to Chicago and, move around, kick it, check out the sites, eat, all that kind of stuff. But for me, I graduated, I think, on like a Wednesday afternoon, and like Thursday morning, I was already on a flight down to Florida. So that's my whole experience with not going to Chicago outside of the airport. But I wouldn't mind going out there to catch a White Sox game or something like that, though. I'm a big Blackhawks fan too, so whenever Connor Bedard and them out there getting busy, Seth Jones, all them, then I wouldn't mind going out and catching a game though. It's a Duval in the county. Now Jacksonville, I'd have been down there for sure. I'd have been down there a couple times. Jacksonville, Mayport, all that. Man, it's like dumb windy today. I was gonna do a little video outside earlier and record some content, but for some reason this this wind out here blowing. I'm talking about blowing trash cans over, blowing. It's ridiculous out here. People trash blowing up in folks' yards. Like it's dumb. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll give you that special treat, man. Nah, y'all keep the scissor, but I wouldn't mind going out to the shadow, get one of them mean ass hot dogs that they be having downtown with all of the stuff on the Chicago style. And what else they got in Chicago? Oh, that Uno's. I had that before. I think that's based out of Chicago, Uno's, but I ain't have it for the first time until I was in Dubai. Surprisingly, I know that's kind of crazy, but they got a vendor out there in Dubai that they got a whole Uno's little setup and all that. So when I was deployed, they had a little spot and we go in there and get our little Uno's and kick it or whatever. The pizza was bomb too. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you, especially for it to be so far away from the shy light. That shit was hidden. Deep dish pizza, yeah, it goes stupid. For real. And I had something, I think it was called like Harold's Chicken or something like I think it was called Harold's Chicken. I ain't sure if that was the name of it, but I think that's the name of the spot. It was supposed to be Chicago based, but I had that when I was in Vegas a couple months ago. As a matter of fact, month before last, I was out there and had it, and I was actually surprised. My homie took me to it, but he from Cleveland though, so he always know about all of the Midwest spots and stuff like that that's out there. So it was banging though. It was better than a lot of the other little local foods out there in Vegas. I'll tell you that. I believe it, man, cuz they go crazy on phone no grade. Yo, but man, I ain't even want nothing today. Honestly, I just wanted to tap in with y'all, see what was going on. Check the temperature out here with everybody. What else I got? I ain't got too much else going on. Peace. I'm gonna watch some more SHOT Show videos that I did from back in January, and then look through some stuff that I seen some other people. If y'all get a chance, check out Fusion. I think it's Fusion Firearms. They got some new 2011 style pistols that's coming out, or that are already out, should I say. I ain't seen any to buy, not in the stores or nothing like that, but I've seen some mean reviews on them, and they take Glock mags, so you can't really go wrong with a 2011 pistol that take Glock mags. Because anybody, if y'all know anything about them 2011s, them magazines get expensive. I ain't gonna lie to you, like I ain't gonna hold you. I had the I was messing around with the Springfield Armory Prodigy, and that's a 2011 style pistol, and I think them magazines was like $50-$60 a mag or something like that. That's if you got like the extended magazine, which it looks really nice. It's not the one that's perfectly flush. I think it was like maybe like a 21 round mag, but it's looked really nice. But like I said, you're probably paying like $40-$50 for the magazine by itself, maybe 60 depending on where you're going. Do I listen to what? No. Hey, I believe you. Hey, everywhere's safe when you know what time to go, and you know how to respect your environment. You'll be all right. Some people don't know how to respect their environment. They don't know how to check the temperature in the room where they're going somewhere, and they just be they think it's sweet everywhere or something like that. But it's like there's regular people everywhere out here in everybody's neighborhood. You just gotta know how to move when you out. Don't do no goofy stuff. Don't do nothing that's gonna make you stand out to either basically look like a target or look like a op. Joe Schmo can walk through there, probably ain't got no problems. And people can tell who's who when you walking around. It's about how you carry yourself, how you move, how you look, you know what I mean? All that. So you could tell who involved and who ain't. But that's just my opinion though. Surprisingly, I ain't got a whole bunch of firearm talk today about outside of that Fusion Firearms. I forget old boy's channel. I think it's Not From This World. I think Not From This Planet. I think that was the name of his channel. But they had a guy on there the other night on a live Sunday that was from Fusion Firearms, and he was answering a lot of questions. So this was like my second time hearing about them actually, because I remember seeing them when I was at a SHOT Show back in January. And I mean, but it was a lot of people. If you ever been to SHOT Show, anybody know anything about SHOT Show, bro? There's thousands of vendors out there. Alabama, down here in Alabama, so way far south. But yeah, SHOT Show was crazy. Like I said, there's thousands of vendors out there. So if y'all ever get a chance and you trying to find out about, whatever new firearms is out, new gear, whatever, look online, check out SHOT Show, YouTube SHOT Show, 2024, 2025, basically any year. It's been going on for years, but you check out one of those, man, you'll find all of the latest and greatest new stuff, concepts, stuff that ain't even out yet. You find it all there. So you get a chance, check it out. What do I do for work? I work in transportation. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just going to pick my little one up, but this is basically my career move is transportation. So driving all day for the most part. Hey man, I ain't mad at you. Gotta pay them bills. The economy getting crazy out here. They getting dumb crazy. It used to be that $15 could get you 15 could get you some. 15 can't even get you nothing no more. I used to tell somebody like you can go get you a gallon of tea or something like that from the grocery store for like $1 and some change. You can go get you a pack of what's them chicken thighs for probably like a family pack for like $8 and some change. You ain't even at $15 yet. You got enough to at least get you through the week, get you a bag of rice, and there you go. Of course, if you're talking about just one person, but there you go. You got enough for one person to last you through a week. $15. You might not like it, but it's gonna keep your ass alive. It's gonna keep you alive, though. I tell you that. Yo, what up? What up? What up, 2A Vet? What up? But yeah, it'll keep you alive. Like I said, you might not like it, but that $15 used to be able to get you far. Now, man, 15 ain't gonna get you. Get you a whole meal at Burger King. I went to Burger King the other day. They said that I want to get the large size because I rock with the onion rings, a little zesty sauce or whatever. And pause. and I told them like, yeah, go ahead and give me the large. It was like $12 for a double Whopper with cheese combo. I'm like, come on now, $12. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I can say. Even when I went to go get something to eat for the fam one time, I went to Zaxby's and got everybody a meal, plus the little, the little kids meal or whatever. It came out to like, I want to say like $50. $50 for 4 meals from Zaxby's. Well, let me see, 3 adult size meals and then 1 kids meal. It came out to like $50. I'm like, hey, they talking about times is hard. You can't even go get you no chicken no more. And for whoever that was that asked about Popeyes or KFC, and I said I don't rock with either, that's because I'd rather go to Zaxby's or Wingstop. So yeah, that's just to answer that question to the homie that asked that earlier. Yeah, you got to stay away from the drugs, man. Drugs. Stay away from the smoke. Stay away from the drink. I mean, it ain't drugs, quote unquote. I mean, we know what the hard stuff is and what's light or whatever the case may be, but anything you put in your body, like they say, that alter your mind state or whatever the case may be, I guess it ain't good for you. I don't know. I mean, I smoke cigarettes, and I go get a beer or I get me some liquor or whatever, but that's pretty much the extent of where I go. But I can't make it seem like one is better than the other either, though, because it just ain't. Everybody got their vice. Yeah, you gotta worship Christ, man. You got to. I was just saying earlier today how good God has been to me. Some people forget, and it was a situation where I was just thinking about in my own life and saying like, man, like some of the stuff that happened is out of my control, and I know it ain't nobody but God. I can't even. Yeah, I think the more you look into trying to understand stuff at times, the more that you start to take away from God getting the glory and the praise, and you being able to have that testimony to give to other people, because you trying to find like the literal in it. And I could find myself at times like that. I'm one of those people that I don't always want to look at stuff as a, oh well, it's God blessing, like, or it's the devil. Like, I just kind of look at stuff like, all right, what did you do to get here? Hey man, we all blessed, bro, all blessed. But I look at stuff like, all right, what did you do to get here? Like, is it the devil, or is you making bad decisions in life? Are these the repercussions of your bad decision making? And that's what it is. Or when something good happened, is it because of, oh well, you worked hard, and that's just all it is? It ain't more so the blessing, quote unquote, is the hard work that you put in, and that's kind of like making it seem as though you getting the glory and you taking it away from Christ and you taking it away from God, and it's like that ain't how it's supposed to be. He's supposed to get all that. He's supposed to get it out. What they say, get it off the top, for real. And then everything after that is you. So that's why I always try to tell people when I speak about my success or whatever the case may be. It's like, you know, God did it. God had His hands on it, and everything after that. I say, all right, He pointed me in the direction I needed to go, or He gave me the knowledge that I needed, or the wisdom to seek out the knowledge that I needed, even for this right here. Doing this, YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and some of the success that I've gained from this. I'm just like, it was God who put me in position to think to even go do it, or to even start it, honestly. Hey, every stumble, man, every stumble. And it's always God that get us out of it. Always, never self, never self. Like I say, the more you try to look into it and make it seem like it's something that you did, you taking away from what it is that God did, and that way, you could be that could be your testimony to somebody else. That could be that could be your good word about God's goodness to somebody else, when you remind them that like God helped you do what it is. Like, yeah, you was the physical vessel to put, the physical quote unquote work in, but He put you in the lane to do it to begin with. And not every time when something is going bad, it's the devil, quote unquote, or it's them powers coming. When it's coming against you, and it ain't of this world, and it ain't nothing that has anything to do with, decisions that you've made. Like, I remember I was listening to somebody, I think it was Jeezy, said it. He was like, you know, he was like, if you ain't never seen the devil face to face, then chances are you running with him. And that was one of the realest things I'd have never heard, because I actually experienced being quote unquote, faced with the devil, quote unquote, twice in my life. And these weren't built off of my bad decision making or anything like that, where I was like, these were like the repercussions of something bad that I did or anything. Like, nah, it wasn't even that. It was literally like the devil, me, face to face. You pick the left or you pick the right, and I could tell right then in those moments, it was you either go walk with the devil, or you go walk with, you go walk with Christ, you go walk with the Lord. And I made those decisions, and I know I chose right both times when I look back at it, but I can't say for certain that it had nothing to do with no mistakes that I made. It had nothing to do with anything bad that I've done in life. No, there was those evil spirits coming against you, those demons trying to come against me, and trying to, basically trick me off my spot and take me away from God. Once when I was young, and once when I was an adult. But it's true. It's real. It really did happen. I ain't see no devil in the pitchfork or no crazy stuff like that. But when you'll know it. Trust me, you'll know it. Cause some of these demons and these entities, they it ain't always like you go see something. Sometimes it could just be a situation where you have to make a choice. And it's how are you gonna choose to walk your life in that moment in time? Like, are you gonna lean on God, Or are you go take the easy way out and just be like, all right, bump it, I'm gonna do this. And God give you discernment. He give you, he give you that conviction. He'll let you know when you in a position where you need to make a choice. And if you his, we all God's children. And if you tapped in with him, he'll let you know, like, all right, don't do that. Go ahead, go over here, go over there, woo woo. Advice, cuz streets. Man, I ain't got no kids that age. Only advice I could tell you, YouTube some stuff, YouTube some motivational, some empowerment stuff about, raising teenagers, stuff like that. You know, just like I figured out how to work on cars, build guns, and all that stuff is YouTube. Like, I ain't nobody tell me how to do that stuff, but YouTube is out there. You just gotta know what you're looking for, and like I say, you gotta pray that you're getting the right stuff. Think about it, work it in your mind, write it down, whatever the case may be, and then work the process from there. But it was good talking to y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. I got something to do, so I'm gonna holler back at y'all. Y'all be easy, take care. NavyVet88. I'm glad I was able to speak about God to y'all on this platform for a second. I ain't see this going that way, but like I said, when you tapped in, you got to give Him the glory, and then there you go. I was able to bless some other people, so I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler back at y'all. So y'all be easy. Let me get up out of here. Bye.